Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm searching for Red October. Well, I suppose since you're here, I'll show you how to do voice impersonations. Shall we begin?
Oh, how the hell did you get over there? I was just talking to you over there in my Sean Connery voice. But anyway, this is my older black gentleman voice. It's not really a famous person, just an older black gentleman. And then for those of you who think that's racist, you're entitled to your opinion, I guess. But the last voice I was doing was my impersonation of Sean Connery. I was searching for Red October. I don't know what else to tell you, but now let's get to business. I'm going to teach you how to do voice impersonations. Now, I'm going to start by showing you techniques to start with. Now, you can't just go off willy-nilly talking in a voice unless you have the right stance, unless you're a professional. But first, you got to get into character, and I'm going to show you that next.
Alright, I hope you can see me and hear me because I'm setting up the camera myself. But anyway, now, first off, like I was saying before, let's talk about your stance. Now, say you're doing a voice for a monster. You don't want a stance like this and, you know, cowering stance, unless you're doing Gollum. Because if you do this, you're probably going to sound like this. I am going to eat your soul! Now, let's see, I'm going to try to do Gollum real quick.
Stupid fat hobbitses.
My Gollum voice isn't that great. But anyway, now say you're trying to do a big monster. You want to bulk yourself up, you know, make yourself large and terrible and... Ow. But anyway, now, bulk yourself up and, you know, you can start adding inflections to your voice, you know. Inflections, 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 until you find a voice that works for you, and then you can start moving and swaying and adding motion to yourself. And now, I am going to eat your soul. So, let's talk about other techniques now. Alrighty. Now, we can do more voices, and I'll show you some techniques I use, some phrases that I say first to get my voice started that help me, you know, find the right tones of the voice. Transition. Okay, now, say you're doing an Irish voice, you know, and what I mean by saying a phrase is just a phrase, you know, hello, how are you today? That might get you started on starting a voice, like, say you're doing an Arabian, thank you very much, sir. That is what I say to get started on this voice. I am very, very sorry, sir, you know, something like that, just a phrase, you know. So say you're doing an Irish voice. I start off with, mind your manners, what do you think you're doing? You can't be doing that in my house, like, what is wrong with you? And, you know, you can add style to it, you know. You know, like, this really bothers me, don't understand what you're saying, you know what I mean, like. And then, you know, it gets really confusing for the baby inside. You know, so, stuff like that. And, you know, basically just start off with a phrase. Like my British accent, I say, yeah, right, you know, yeah, I say that to get started on my British accent, and then you could say, you know, I walk on the pavement, and monkeys, and zebras, and everything like that, you know what I mean? It's like, some people say I sound like Russell Brand when I do this voice, I don't hear it at all, you know, and you could say aluminium, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But anyway, you know, you could combine all these techniques to get in character, you know, I've been doing voices for quite a while, and people think you can't do voices. You can. It's I don't know. It's I don't know, because you hear tones, and you can mimic a voice. It's not hard. You just have to find your style, your voice. Voice actors, it's an art in itself doing this. And Mel Blanc was the voice for Bugs Bunny, for Porky Pig, for Martin the Martian, for pretty much all the Looney Tune characters. He's done over 500 voices, and each one of them very different, and he's one of the legends. He's one of the greats. But enough of that. Now let's put all the techniques I've showed you, and let's do a monologue from Batman: The Dark Knight. I'm going to do Heath Ledger's, well, it's not really a monologue, he's talking to a crime boss or whatnot, but when he fakes being dead, I guess, I'm going to do his little saying. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, now I'm going to combine the techniques I taught you to do Heath Ledger's quote from The Dark Knight. One of his quotes. Now, you know, he's average height, you know, build, whatever. And what helps me a lot with this impersonation is he does this a lot. He's feeling his scars, you know. Now, let's get started. You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing as he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?" Comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" Sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face." And why so serious?
Sorry about that cut. I meant to walk up to the camera and say a little bit more things on that, but unfortunately I got too into it and I went and shut off the camera. So now that I've showed you all these techniques, I want you guys to try it. And, you know, do different impersonations. Do, good, good, let the hate flow through you. Your faith in your friends is yours. Do Darth Sidious for one. You can do many voices if you choose. So, you know, just have fun with it. Never give up on your dreams. And before I come up with something else cheesy to say, thanks for watching.